This is an update for my 75-gallon in-wall reef tank. So since the last time, I've updated the rocks. As you can see, I've kind of gone for more of a cave look. I seem to like this wave the best. There's also a few more additions in the tank. I've got two clownfish who've apparently paired up. I bought them, I guess you could say paired at the store. They weren't really truly paired, but they were together in the tank and they were the only two there, but not a true pair. I have bought this thing, the flipper. Jury's still out on that one. I'm not a huge fan of it. It doesn't really flip the way you think it would flip. I've got a cleaner shrimp. Got some green star polyps, which I will keep on an island so they do not take over the tank. I've got some yellow polyps. They've sprouted several new heads since they've been in the tank. Here is the yellow watchman goby in his cave. There's also a pistol shrimp in there. Hard to see right now. The pistol shrimp just continues to clean out the cave constantly. Got some zoanthids on the top there, little frag. Overall, I'm getting quite a bit of color to the rocks. You can see where I've moved it around, and some of the rock is whiter than the rest, or I've kind of moved around, but that green there is actually coralline algae. There's some deeper purple, but the camera's not really picking it up as well. So a lot of the green and purple coralline algae, especially on this rock here. I've added two powerheads, the hydroar. One there, one there. I've also added a spray bar that I made out of a 1-inch PVC pipe in the back. So I drilled 1/8-inch holes, probably about 6 inches apart maybe, to help with the surface agitation. That's working really well. It's the return for my overflow. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a gray PVC cap, so I got the white cap there, which kind of bothers me, but oh well. So that's it for the display side of it. Let's go to the back and we'll see the fish room. So here's the fish room. There's been quite a few updates in this room since the last time I've added these two small shelves. I got my auto top off here at the bottom, which holds roughly 6 gallons. I put some kalkwasser solution in that and replace it about once a week. So it never gets all the way down, so I probably got about 4 or 5 gallons of evaporation per week. This is another container I started to have calc in. Not really going to use it for that anymore, so it's just empty and a spare at this point. Currently I have, my lighting is the current USA lighting, or reef lighting is what they call it. This is the 48 to 60 inch version. It's a good light, it's just not powerful enough, so I've actually ordered some of the cheap China LED lighting, full spectrum, programmable. It's a 32-inch fixture. It will hang off the back here. I'll provide another update once it should be here this week, so once it's available I'll install it and give you an update on what I think of it. But overall, this is a good light. It's got a great controller. It's kind of hard to see with this kalkwasser, but down in that hole is the controller for that current USA light. It has great features, but unfortunately it's just not strong enough. Getting lots of great surface agitation. Here's that pipe that I made. So you can see that it runs the length of the tank. It does a great job getting all the surface agitation that I like. These I've mounted a few things on the wall. Split off the hoses there so I can change which bucket the RO water goes into. I've added a TDS meter from Bulk Reef Supply just to monitor my filters. Still got this container for fresh water and this container for salt water. Go down to the sump. So you can see I've got a 12-gallon nano cube here, which used to be my old tank. What this is currently being is a quarantine tank slash anything new that comes in, hospital tank, whatever you want to call it. Totally isolated from the main system, but I can use it for any of my needs. Currently there's 2 corals in it. You got a Pt3. I just got these yesterday, so they may seem a little shrunken compared to what they should be. And a frog spawn. The Pt3, I don't know. I like the looks of them, but I'm kind of nervous about putting it into the tank because I've heard they're kind of like a weed after a while, kind of like an exenia. But we'll see. I may just leave it in there for a little while, and if it gets out of control, then I'll just take it out, probably. So the refugium, still doing well. All my tank levels are pretty much spot on. My calcium's right at 430. Alkalinity's right about 8.6. Magnesium is in the correct range. So I had to make sure all that was in place before I started getting some corals. I've also added a Tunes Auto Top unit, which I'm not sure if you can see or not, but it's back there. There's the hose for it. There's the eye and then the float switch valve. I can turn this light on real quick so you can see refugium lit up. I'm running carbon in there. I like to run carbon because it's good for the soft corals if they start doing some chemical warfare, and it also polishes the water, makes it clean, gets rid of any yellow tinge. Skimmer's doing good. Lots of green gook. I'm actually surprised it's doing that well, honestly. It's holding its own for being rated right at 75 gallons. We'll see once I start adding more things into the tank, but for now it's doing pretty well. Okay, that's basically the update I have for today. So thanks for watching.